trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson going down the middle, and it's complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's into the clear. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what...
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check your hot read. Pass, 50's the mark. Hey,
now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Mike's 40. I got him. Hustle, hustle. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. That will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, 50.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was the
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Now Haskins on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 35. Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 10, Haskins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Haskins now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Haskins will throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Haskins. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On the draw, this is Love. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Hilliard. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Jackson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this goal? And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins, Von Miller in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Haskins to throw it. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson steps away to his left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose, and the Redskins scoop it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Again,
on first down, Hilliard. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.